GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Jesus, bro.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Trevor Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
He scored first play. Jesus Christ.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. First run now for Kyron Williams. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
You know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Here's McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And the Vikings first down.
He don't play.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First down, Vikings. The slot man in motion right. Stick him with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Boy, I'm falling.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Hey, 5-0. Middle. 50-50. 32.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz it, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Puka Nakua halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are back within a score.
I think if you pull defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing to Stafford.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's getting dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the Rams at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Blue 80. Stay 50, stay 50.
Back to throw, Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Lady.
Now Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He gets this to Davante Adams. Touchdown, LA! Davante Adams, 45 yards. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Oh.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton.
Yeah.
The touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing
He'll be back later.
a quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe
Yeah, I'm streaming right now, yeah.
go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
I got like one game and then I'm off that and I'm back on 2K.
Pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
I'll be back. Yo, how long ago to like 30 minutes?
Something like that, yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay, cool.
McCarthy is set to throw it. Pass complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To the air with McCarthy. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trevor Etienne with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Stafford.
He caught that, though. He caught it. He caught it. Caught it. He really caught that.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
Now it's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he let it
Jesus
a bit
Christ.
too much.
The coverage keyed in on
What is this nigga made of? What is this nigga made of?
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Stafford looks to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets us to the other side of the field across the 45 before going out.
So you catch everything.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's second and inches.
Here's Stafford. Wide open receiver
He
complete.
breaks everything. He catches everything.
Into another first down
Jesus.
as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's second and 10.
Stafford. Got his man.
Why are you pushing him forward? Why? Why don't we push this nigga forward? What sense did that make at all?
Less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right.
Told y'all I know this play wasn't going to work, man.
Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready. Waiting. Easy alert. Tonight.
Stafford. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I was going to be so sick of that.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on.
Bro!
Taken down here.
Bro!
To the end.
No way! Bro, how did he get his hands on him, fam? How did he get his hands on him?
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Man, I'll try to murder him.
Just a yard pass there
You
to the
just
21.
don't know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through.
Hell no, son.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
What sense did that make?
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Stop.
Play action. Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Oh,
He
no,
gets
he
this
got
one to midfield before
I'm
he's
having
brought down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
From the 50, it's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And he'll be
How would I try to
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave him with 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
22.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Baby, why are you not running?
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And
Turn around, son. Turn around.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go with Williams.
Runs the
And
ball.
he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Something I should expect.
Kyron Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. To try here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Rams 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll drop that underneath ETN. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
41-yard line.
Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
2nd and 5. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Man, I tried to run. I tried to
21-yard line.
run. Hey, try to run. Hey.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
40 got 40.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
God, no! Oh! It's like you were waiting for me, bro. It literally was like you were waiting for me, and I cannot.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. Again, it's Stafford. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10?
Oh!
And that will be incomplete as well. The other day they told us we got 3rd and 5 or less. We have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That is going to hurt me, bro. Man, like,
convert there on 4th down. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll let this go for Adams. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Come on, Harrison. Yeah, Harrison. Yeah, Harrison. Yeah, Harrison. Hell yeah, Harrison.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
Hell yeah, Harrison.
That partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Oh, let me click on Harrison. Let me click on Harrison, please. Please let me click on this nigga, man. I had it.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Vikings.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Get around that edge.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Vikings 49, Rams 21. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, I told y'all gonna get one. I told y'all gonna get one. I told him.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice.
That's the wrong. What, man? Terrence. Man, bro. Just find a way to fuck it up. Find a way.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak. But it's been a rough go for them. 2 yards to loss, second and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Oh, my God. I'm a safety. I was literally on the safety. Find a way to fuck it up some more. Find a way to fuck it up some more. Find a way to fuck it up some more. I'm not even paying attention. Like, what are you doing, bro?
The fourth quarter after that one, CD, and well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading back.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bro, I was really catching him, bro.
He's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Shit, straight.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over Jones like, listen, these color shirts, throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Hello?
To the air with McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets it to Addison. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Get your stupid ass back over. What are you doing?
Here's McCarthy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Oliver, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, so there's some plays they can build on.
I honestly have no clue what to say now.
But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Screenplay set up for Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
For the extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Oh!
So they'll they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
250.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
180. Hey, 70.
Stafford. Throw left side is complete.
Use a bitch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the
I'm gonna throw it to this nigga all goddamn day, bro.
Stop him with a little over 30
wrong,
ticks to
bro.
go in the
You're
football
straight
game.
fucking wrong,
From the
man.
34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. To throw is Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Ready? 60 back. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Motion. 19 Lion. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats,
I want to force it to him too.
Tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Sure.
Rams, 27.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
I tried to bring it didn't let me. It really didn't let me. Oh.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
One last throw here for Stanford. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Vikings, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.